Alright, so I'm going to do tropical update number 9. I'm going to follow this brief introduction with some graphs and some statements over those graphs. For me, I think this storm's going to come in very similar to Hurricane Nate. So I just wanted to lay out the narrative in a way by doing a brief introduction here. If you saw Nate from last year, a similar type setting, again, I'm facing my northeast, and that direction again, as the crow flies, as far as you could go would be Maine. Obviously over here would be Gulf Shores and so forth. So that's my east and to my northeast. Directly to my left, over that tree line, is the Gulf of Mexico. So I'm directly on the coast of Alabama. So during Hurricane Nate, what made Hurricane Nate, which in my opinion was a very mild hurricane, what made it impactful here was the influx of water that came in because of its approach and pushed water up to my waist and this point in my yard. So my bulkhead here is currently about 3 feet above the water. So last year in August, and I have videos of Nate, check those videos out, but I had waist high water. So stay tuned, check out the graphs. Thanks for watching, and I'll set up here looking to the northeast if this storm comes out too much of anything. Take care, see ya. Alright, so here are the graphs that I told you I would place in this video as of about 4:45 Central Standard Time. So here's the current center of circulation, or low-level circulation, for subtropical storm Alberto. This is the latest cone or graphic from the National Hurricane Center, which puts the left side of it in the New Orleans area, the right side to the Pensacola, Panama City, Florida area. It does have a lot of warm water that it can travel through. The only lower temperature water is off Florida's west coast, and due to the high pressure there, I think it will steer clear of the few degree cooler water. The spaghetti models have scrambled a bit. It became stationary and it began moving to the east. It did change the spaghetti models. However, I think that cone that the National Hurricane Center put out would remain true. The forecasted amplitude or intensity of the storm has dropped a bit. I still think personally it may get to a Category 1, but between a tropical storm and a Cat 1 is not that much of a difference. Coastal issues will be the problem here. Check my video out from Hurricane Nate and you'll see a waist-high yard full of water. So here's the recent satellite images. However, you can see this high pressure being pulled into the southern quadrant of this storm. So it hasn't organized very much up to this point. However, as this storm pushes to the north, it should leave that behind while still leaving the high pressure to its east, which should push it along this interstate or chute per se. Once it gets into that chute, I think it could intensify into a low-level hurricane or to a decent tropical storm. So this is that channel I was just talking about. This is about a day and a half out when it passes the high pressure up, and then potentially Memorial Day or late Sunday evening of where this system could be. So here are pictures or graphics of the water temperature. The greens are warmer, the purples and blues are cooler. The red is the anticipated path, at least the center of the current cone. So this is wind forecast and precipitation forecast. So we'll see what happens with this one. 8 to 10 inches of rain, where that X is a big problem for this island. So stay tuned. This is a fun graphic. The yellow to the left is Mike's forecast and has been long before the Weather Channel was watching this one, and the one on the right was mine. So check the other videos out, and you can see the updates up to this point. So this is update number 9. Everybody be prepared for this one. It's definitely worth if you're on the Gulf Coast watching. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I am on the north side of Dauphin Island. If this storm amounts into a good storm, so I'm not wasting you guys' time, I will set up in this location looking to my northeast. If it's anything like Hurricane Nate, which I think it will be, again, the impacts of these storms are felt a long way out from any type of center of circulation. So now again, it's a subtropical storm, Alberto. So we're going to see what happens with this one, but I anticipate maybe water to my thigh at this very point. We can use these trees as landmarks, the little palms, and you never know. We'll see what it comes out to be. But in the meantime, take care. Click a like below, subscribe below. Thanks so much for watching, and be prepared for a potential tropical storm here on the northern Gulf Coast. See ya.